With the famous manga and anime series One Piece, its fans' discussions and debates have been an integral part of its 20-year-long run, and the level of attention it has managed to maintain. This has directly stemmed from the numerous mystery plot lines Eiichiro Oda has kept running within almost every arc the story has had to offer, with each one having a major level of significance on the overarching plot. From mysterious silhouette figures, a lurking legend, to the One Piece itself, One Piece has given its fans so much to ponder and love, and there are many moments that have thrown them off of what they had initially anticipated. Monkey D. Family. In the aftermath of the Enies Lobby arc, many of the fan theories regarding Luffy being related in one form or the other were confirmed. But what fans certainly did not expect to be revealed is that Luffy is not only the grandson of Garp, but the son of the most wanted man in the world leading the Revolutionary Army, Monkey D. Dragon, making it a family of powerhouses. With the knowledge the fans have of just how powerful Luffy is now in the current stage of the Egghead Island arc, this revelation in the pre-time skip phase of the story is becoming more and more significant after each chapter, with Garp, Dragon, and Luffy all making their own moves within the final saga of the story. Sabo is alive. After the long and very much needed flashback which showcased Luffy, Ace, and Sabo's past after the Marineford tragedy, many had assumed that Sabo's fate was sealed after his shipwreck at the hands of a Tenryubito, Celestial Dragon. But during the Dressrosa arc, fans finally get to see Sabo meet Luffy once again, followed up by Dragon saving him right before his death. Considering the impact of Ace's death at Marineford, and the story suggesting that Luffy no longer had any of his childhood brothers remaining, this revelation was indeed a very important and significant one. This was amplified by the fact Sabu is now the Chief of Staff of the Revolutionary Army, Conquerors Haki Infusion. During his training phase amid the 2-year time skip, Luffy was told by Rayleigh that he could learn new tricks in the heat of duels. Ultimately, the Straw Hats bout against Kaido highlighted just that. While many fans are aware of Conqueror's haki and what it can do to enemies, no one knew that it was possible to infuse this into attacks, which explains why Roger and Whitebeard were not touching within their initial attacks. In terms of combat and power scaling, this revelation is very significant, as this is what separates the top-tier fighters away from others, which led to the moment when Kaido realized that Luffy was among the likes of Gul D. Roger, Shanks, Whitebeard, and Rox D. Zebek. Emu Destroys the Kingdom. In Chapter 1060 showcasing the aftermath of Wano, fans finally see Emu after a long while, and this reveal formed another theory in itself. As Sabo reveals what he discovered at Pangaea Castle, Emu is seen crossing out the land of Lelougia off a map, which is then met up with the complete obliteration of the kingdom. The constant showcase of Emu during this sequence has led fans to believe either this is their level of power or the level of firepower they have at their disposal. Given the description of God Valley disappearing without any traces or information left behind, this could very well explain what happened to the land after Garp and Roger defeated the Rocks pirates. Not only does this reveal the level of power and influence Emu has, but it also reveals that anybody who is known to have information regarding the Void Century, the Will of D, or the existence of the throne not being empty, is likely to be immediately eliminated. This only increases the anticipation as to what the world government is really hiding, and why it is so important to be kept hidden. Gear 5th Awakening Joy Boy. The reveal of Luffy being the sun god Nika was the biggest reveal in the anime so far, along with the Goma Goma no Mi really being the Hito Hito no Mi model Nika. Prior to this moment, fans believed Luffy's devil fruit was of the Paramecia type, but the Hito Hito no Mi is a mythical Zoan type fruit, making him one of the strongest characters in the series as of now. Not only was this in itself a huge reveal, but fans also found out that Luffy is indeed Joy Boy, which created another collection of theories. What does Joy Boy mean? What was it? And what significance does it hold for the overall story? With fans' assumption that Luffy's awakening would be something far different from what has been showcased, it stands as a great surprise that has left many pleased in its aftermath. And in other news, One Piece, Jimbeis Journey from a Shichibukai to a Straw Hat Pirate. Jimbeis and his journey from being a Shichibukai to becoming a member of the Straw Hat Pirates is remarkable in One Piece. Initially introduced as an ally of the world government, Jimbeis' character slowly develops, and he emerges as a crucial ally of the Straw Hat Pirates, playing a significant role in several critical arcs. Jimbeis' journey is inspiring and filled with challenges, sacrifices, and moments of bravery. Fans waited so long for the day the Fishman would finally join the Straw Hat after he turned them down on Fishman Island and still left the Straw Hats on the hot seat after the events at Whole Cake Island. However, he finally joins the Straw Hat at the most crucial moment in the battle at Onigashima. Jimbeis' journey from being a Shichibukai to joining the Straw Hat crew is complex and multi-layered, marked by personal growth and powerful narrative themes central to the series since its inception. Recap of Jimbeis' journey and significance in the series. Jimbeis is one of the few characters in One Piece who profoundly understands the unique nature of Luffy's abilities and motivations. As a member of the Shichibukai, Jimbeis is initially portrayed as a powerful and ruthless figure, feared and respected by many, but ultimately driven by a sense of duty and loyalty to his home country, Fishman Island. However, as the series progresses, Jimbeis' character begins to undergo significant development and change. He is shown to be deeply thoughtful and introspective, constantly wrestling with questions of morality, justice, and his personal beliefs. His experiences during the Marineford War, where he was forced to fight against his own people, led him to question the morality of the Shichibukai system and his own role within it. Jimbeis was first introduced in the Impelled Down arc of One Piece, where he was a former warlord of the sea and the captain of the Sun Pirates. He was also known as the Knight of the Sea due to his strength and chivalrous personality. Jimbeis aided Luffy on his escape from Impelled Down. However, it was only in the Marineford War arc that Jimbeis' true significance was revealed. During the Marineford War arc, Jimbeis played a crucial role in aiding Luffy and his allies in their battle against the Marines and the Shichibukai. He demonstrated loyalty to his friends when he offered to sacrifice himself to save Luffy from Akainu's attack. This act of selflessness alone cemented Jimbeis' position as a potential ally to the Straw Hat crew. Following the Marineford War and Jimbeis' resignation from his position as a warlord of the sea, he revealed a strong desire to aid Fishman Island, his homeland, and ensure their safety. This makes Jimbeis a man who is deeply committed to his values and willing to stand up for his beliefs. Throughout the series, Fishman Island is shown to be a marginalized community facing discrimination and persecution from humans. Jimbeis' affiliation with the Sun Pirates, who will save the people of Fishman Island from the claw of Hody Jones, makes him a symbol of hope and representation for his people. Even though the Straw Hat Pirate aided the Knight of the Sea at Fishman Island, his presence was crucial to the eventual success in the battle. Jimbeis' journey continued in the Whole Cake Island arc, where he played a crucial role in aiding Luffy and his crew in their battle against Big Mom and her army. He demonstrated his strength and strategic thinking, which proved to be instrumental in the success of the Straw Hat crew's mission. Jimbeis showed his dedication to his friends and crew by willingly giving up his position as a member of the Big Mom Pirates to join Luffy's crew. This decision demonstrated his loyalty and commitment to his newfound family. It also marked his transition from a former Shichibukai to a full-fledged member of the Straw Hat crew. His contributions to the mission highlighted his strengths as a fighter, navigator, and ally, and cemented his path in the One Piece series. In the anime, the latest Straw Hat member fights through Onigashima to overthrow Kaido. One of his most significant contributions to the battle was his fight against the All-Star, Who's Who. Jimbeis' transition to a member of the Straw Hat crew is a deeply personal and symbolic act, as it marks a critical turning point in the series' overarching themes of freedom and individuality. His journey from being a Shichibukai to joining Monkey D. Luffy on his adventures represents a rejection of the old ways of the world and a step towards a new, more just, and equitable future. By joining the Straw Hats, Jimbeis becomes part of a crew fiercely committed to personal freedom and rejecting oppressive power systems. It also reflects the deep bond of respect and friendship that has grown between him and Luffy and his recognition of Luffy's unique qualities as a leader in person. Joining the Straw Hat Pirates is a moment long awaited by fans of the series, and one that will undoubtedly continue to shape the story for many chapters to come. That's a wrap for this video. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe to our channel. We'll be back with more amazing videos very soon.